What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marriage and Master, y'all. We in season 4, y'all. We here again. It's me, your boy Hen, and my lovely, the beautiful co-host Sherelle.
Hey, what's going on?
We here, y'all. Like we said before, season 4 is filled with fun, excitement, drama, trauma, all that good stuff. Hmm. So today's topic is titled "Building Each Other Up." Building each other up. Now, this topic stems from a lot of, I would say, examples of building each other up in the marriage, in our marriage. Um, Let me give you a little foundation, right? So, as me and Sherelle and I transitioned from Connecticut to North Carolina, there was a period where I didn't know what I was feeling. It was all cool. It was like the challenge was there. We overcame the challenge of buying a home, uprooting our family and just going to a whole another land. But then at some point it felt like I was looking for me. Now that may sound crazy, but it's the truth. I'm looking for me in a new place. I'm like, who am I? Who am I supposed to be in this land, right? In this area. And what is I like? I'm saying like I was had thoughts of like what is our marriage supposed to look like in this new place? What are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to love each other? How are we supposed to raise our kids in this new land? And I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to diagnose it, but I think something happened to me, and I don't know if I got like depressed or I got down because you transition is like you just trying to find where you are. And what we had in Connecticut, I was sturdy, I was good, but down here it was like, wait, hold on. This is not supposed to feel like this. Um, Missed opportunities, transitioning with working. Like as a man, this those things begin to weigh on you. And they definitely weighed on me, you know. Y- y- Like I said, they weighed on me heavy. And one thing I can be sure of is that Sherelle would encourage me in such a way and strengthen me and build me up. Like, babe, you got this. You can do it. I know it's a struggle, but you can make it. And I'm here by your side. And those words of encouragement from my wife was so how to say it. It was so uplifting. It helped me out because of what I was feeling internally, and I couldn't really express it externally. But she knew something was off, right? And it's something about like a woman's intuition where most of the time it's not off. It's pretty right, you know. And her knowing what to say, when to say it was very helpful, you know, to us, to me, in our marriage. You have any thoughts?
Well, I'm just
Because I'm
right
going,
now.
I'm going this long monologue, and I'm like
Well,
waiting
I'm
for you to.
listening. I think that, you know, I want to hear from you. So it seemed like it was something you needed to get off your chest.
Well, yeah, it goes in turn with the topic, building each other up, in your marriage, and I think that was needed. I needed to say that and get that out there to show how you built me up in our marriage. When I'm down, you was there, and I'd like to think that if you had times like that, I was there to do the same.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't. feel like it would have been necessary to like not build you up in those times. Think that, you know, like I know your character and I know like that you're a hard worker. I know that you like want to provide and protect our family. So because I know those things about you, I know that this is just like a blip in time. It's a big transition and there's no need for me to like say things to you that wouldn't speak to the character that I know of you,
Mm.
you know.
So you pretty much you were speaking to the king in me
Yeah.
for things to come to pass. Like looking past the problem and looking towards the solution or the future. Like,
And I mean it's not really a problem. It just was the current state, like
mm,
it wasn't a problem. I believe everything happens for a reason. Like we had just got here. Just got here, not just, we still just got here. And I think that there's just a time of transition, and settling in and figuring things out. And in a lot of ways, it was good that you weren't gone right away. Like, there was a lot of things we were handling with the house, with banks and schools, and like that it was important for us to be able to be accessible to each other. So,
mm,
I mean,
accessible. I like that.
yeah, like I'm really thankful that you didn't have to jump into like not being here as we try to settle into this new land, because that's also very scary. So it's nice to have had your support in that.
Wow. In in our marriage, were there times where there were situations that happened and you looked at the problem as the problem and got upset or frustrated, or did you look at the problem and saw an opportunity?
I feel like that's a very weird question. I don't really even understand what you're asking me, if I'm being honest. Like, what?
Like, all right, I guess over time, did you look in the beginning of our marriage? Did you look at our marriage like issues or marital things we went through as opportunities to do better and to grow, or like did you was like, man, I don't know about this. Like, I ain't trying to be here for this.
I mean, in the beginning of our marriage, yeah, of course, there's a lot of learning that had to happen. So I definitely know there were moments where it was like, yeah, I don't know about this. But I think also it's just circumstance and situation. So it just depends on what we're talking about. I feel like where we are now in the whole journey that we've just been through, that's totally something different. And it's also now years vested where I know you. Like, maybe in the beginning I didn't know you as well. We were still learning things. We're still continuously learning, but I know enough about you at this point where I know when it's your character and when it's not. Or I know when it's your character and versus situation, you know.
mm, that's interesting. You know when it's my character, and you know when it's like pressure talking or like this. Like, what do you mean by that? Can you give me an
Yeah,
example?
like so when we first got here, you weren't working, right? But we had already known you weren't going to be working before we moved. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
we so that discussion really didn't need to be like drug into the ground if that was already the plan. um I think, and again, like, so that's not your character is your hard worker. Situation is we just moved here and you didn't have a job, but that wasn't who you were. It's just the situation. So that's what I mean when I say character versus situation. Like, if you were the type of person where you were okay not to work, you were okay not to like provide, then that's different.
Yeah.
That's a different character and that's a whole different situation. But that's not what it was. So it's like it was just like, okay, let's just hit the ground running and figure things out.
Mm.
And I think that's kind of what more so I was focused on. Like, and I think so too, like, more so I was focused on, like, I want you to also be happy and to take a position that you're going to be proud of and you're going to be excited about. Like, I didn't want you to just take anything,
Yeah.
because, like, that's not going to make anybody happy. So,
Well, that's why they pay you for you to stay. You ever heard of that? That was a joke. Like you ever heard of that? Like you hate your job, you be like, yeah, that's why they pay you to stay. Like no,
yeah, I
I'm
get,
messing with you. I get what you're saying.
I'm like, because
Like no,
it's not.
I would definitely do something that I would enjoy and want to do and have a passion about it. Like
Yeah, I mean, we too old to be doing jobs that we're
uh
bored with.
I'm not old.
I didn't say I was old. I said I'm too old to be doing a job that I don't like or
I
enjoy.
thought you said we too
Like, I'm not a
old.
child where, I'm working at a job that I hate because I need money. Like, yeah, I need the money, I guess,
Hmm.
but I know how to get money, so it's not really about that. It's more so about me being happy, like, not hating going into work every day. Like, that's important also at this point in my life.
I would definitely second that. I agree. So I want to pivot a little bit, right? The topic was like building each other up. A lot of times that you look at that phrase or people look at that topic and say, "Oh, yeah, I build up my husband, I build up my wife." When we're going through tough times. Are there times where we good, we great, we on the up and up, we communicating well, the kids is happy, we doing what we got to do, we in the gym, we going to bed early, we on time for church. Are there any times where we are building each other up when things are good?
Well, I feel like we're in a constant state of building each other up. So I don't know if you could pinpoint one specific point. I think that anytime we're in that rhythm, that's a state of building each other up. Like, because I mean, I think we talked about this last week. We can look at the big picture and say, oh, wow, look at them. They're this great couple or whatever. But there's details that are happening just to get to church. There's details that are happening to be in that state of peace. Like, we're both being consistent with each other and partnering in our household and in our children's lives, and, like, there's details that are happening every single day to continue to keep building each other up, to keep building this life that we're building together. So, like,
Hmm.
I feel like the building each other up is a constant daily decision and action that you take in your relationship. It's not really about these grandiose gestures. It's about those daily consistent movements that you make together to make your house a home, and to make your family a family, and to to pour into your children, and to keep each other happy. Like, all of those things are building each other up. They don't have to be these big statements. It's just the daily consistent pushing forward and, working towards a goal together.
Hmm. That's good. But I guess the what I was looking for, like, do we do give each other like affirmations, like
Well, that's a different question though, right? So,
I guess in the realm of building each other up, like, do we specifically do that to each other to build each other up, or do we flow?
I think that, again, I think we're constantly giving each other affirmations, but again, it doesn't have to be this big grand thing. Like, literally, like, you tell me I'm beautiful almost every day. Like, that
And
it
she is, y'all. By the way, she definitely is.
but that is a consistent thing of building into me. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, it's not like, because you do it every day is probably what makes it better than if I just heard you say it once in a while.
Hmm.
Like, you're building into me. I
Do you feel ugly at times?
I mean, I don't know about ugly, but I definitely don't feel
I'm just saying because it's the opposite of beautiful.
well, I I don't know about ugly. I don't usually ever feel ugly,
Oh
but
my
I mean,
gosh.
don't ask me a question if you don't want the real answer. Like,
No,
I don't
it's
necessarily feel ugly, but there are times as a woman where I don't feel my best. I don't feel like,
so do
you
you
know,
okay, so you do you feel not beautiful at times? And then when I say you're beautiful, like does it come at the right time? You be like,
there's times
oh.
where I don't feel my like I don't know why you want me to say I don't feel beautiful.
Only saying because I'm using the word
I know,
beautiful as
but
an adjective.
and I'm explaining to you, it's not necessarily if I don't feel beautiful. I could feel however I want, but when it comes from you, it's a different. It's different. So I could feel as beautiful as I want, and but if you never say it and you never make me do anything to make me feel that way as my husband, I think I would be looking for that from you, and that could
Mm.
possibly play with my self esteem. I guess I'm not. It's hard for me to say that I know there's times where I don't feel beautiful because I don't really feel like I'm not beautiful ever. But I don't mean that in a conceited way. I just mean that in a way that is, you know, it is what it is. But I do at times feel like I'm not feeling my best. I don't look like, I'm not totally dressed up. My hair is not done. My makeup's not beat. So, maybe I feel a little sick that day. Like, so there are times where I feel like not at 100%, but I don't ever feel,
Mm.
I think I'm confident enough where if I know maybe I'm not having a good day, but if I pull it together, I'm gonna be all right. So do I feel? But coming from you is different. So like I said, you tell me I'm beautiful every single day. So in my moments where I'm just laying on the couch and my hair is pinned up and I got on sweatpants, and you say I'm beautiful, that builds into me because I'm not expecting those words in a moment like that.
Mm.
Like it's the expectation. Like I expect you to say I'm beautiful when we dressed up, we about to go out, and like that's a husband's moment to say, "Ooh, baby, you look good," But when I'm just laying here in my sweats with my hair in a bun, no makeup on, and you say I'm beautiful, that unexpected affirmation, that is definitely a point of building, which is why I can probably sit here and say, "Well, I never really feel ugly." You know what I mean? Because how I was raised, my parents built that into me. Then I married a man who continues to build that into me, so I don't have to feel insecure or unattractive, thank God,
Mm.
because I've been blessed to have that built into me forever, and now that I'm married to you and ever.
like Drake said, I'm paraphrasing y'all. He said, "Chilling with no makeup on, that's when you're the prettiest." Like I don't know, it's like a natural beauty that comes from you just when you're in your element. I don't know, it's something that I love about you, and I just try to do that.
I appreciate it too.
She's smiling, y'all.
But I also
She
think like there's
cheesing.
times, right? There's also like, and I think there is beauty in the unexpected. So like, I had said something to you today. Like I hope that's a part of building you up when you were going to your appointment, and I was just like, I'm so proud of you, or thank you for just being a hustler. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That it definitely did something to me. I was like, for real, like, thank you. I appreciate it. It just, it let me know that you, for one, you're watching me. Two, you looking at my movement and you're just like you're appreciating how I'm moving, you
mm-hmm.
know. So I was thankful for that, Thankful in a way like you really like encouraged me to just put that air in my chest, just no, what is it? What's the term they use? Put that battery in my back. Yeah.
But I think that is just a part of the decision that we made to like be married, right? Like life is hard, and there's going to be all kinds of obstacles and turning points, and you know one day one of us is up, one of us is down, like, but
Mm.
the agreement that we made to each other is to build each other up. Like in those moments, in these changes, in the seasons, like to constantly be each other's support, cheerleader or whatever.
Mm. Coaching when you don't want, coaching when the game is over,
Yeah, I guess.
or
Like,
like when it, like coaching when there's no crowd.
yeah, like just constant support.
Yeah, constant coaching, constant encouragement. That takes a lot out you because you gotta have a lot in you to put out. You know what I mean?
But I think that the key is if we continuously are pouring into each other, it's like that thing that Pastor did with the cup. Like, maybe one day my glass is a little low, but you pour into me.
Mm,
And then maybe the next day yours is a little, I pour back into you. Like, we're constantly pouring into each other, then we won't get empty.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that I appreciate you. I def
Ditto.
I hate now. I do hate when you say
I know.
ditto.
That's why I said it.
You said it because you know I hate it.
That's exactly why I said
That
it.
ain't building me up. That's tearing me down,
That's not
Sherelle.
tearing you down. That's just being funny.
Yeah, she knocked out a pillar.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Listen, y'all. As always, that's our time. We like to keep it short and simple to the point. We love y'all. Check out the website marriageunmastered.com. We're everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Check out the extended version of the episodes that we post. And also I want you guys to sign up for the Let's Build sessions. We want to chop it up with y'all, talk, encourage each other, grow, learn from each other on our website, on our Let's Build section. Um, yeah, we out here. We appreciate y'all, babe.
Yep. Talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Later.